welcome back to Run Through TV. It is Ben Shepherd here. Okay, today's guest, let's meet her.
So I'm PHILY Bowden. I am a long distance runner. Recently quit my job to pursue that kind of full time, I guess, still working as a running coach and creating content on YouTube, which I started about a year ago. It's all been a bit of a crazy whirlwind, but it's really cool to be doing that and saying it's kind of my job, which just seems so bizarre. But yeah, out here training with Team New Balance Manchester, which I recently joined, recently moved up there as well. Yeah, God, a lot has changed in my life recently. That sounds a lot different to how my intro would have been 6 months ago, but it's really exciting.
So I recorded this chat with PHILY when she was on training camp out in Flagstaff in the States with a new team, Team New Balance Manchester, who she recently joined. She then decided to go all in and quit her job.
It kind of feels surreal, kind of doing it. I don't know, I feel you hear about these stories where people I did this seemingly reckless thing and quit my job to pursue this thing that is a big risk. So yeah, it feels a little bit like a movie at the moment. I don't think it's really still sunk in because I actually finished working in my government job that I was doing full time sort of mid-December, and then it was the Christmas kind of break, you go home, and now I feel I'm on holiday out on a training camp. So I don't really know what my new normal is yet, but I'm excited to find out what that'll be.
And what's it been like going from having that day job to now a full-time pro athlete with a brand new team?
The transition's been really smooth actually, helped by the fact that my coach is at the helm of it all and she's coached me for a couple of years, so on that side of things, seamless and just so much better. Because I can remember saying to her the first session I did, she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to get used to actually seeing you in person rather than hurling up in Preston, me being down in Reading." So that was really, really easy and just so beneficial. Just getting so much more information, feedback from my coach, and seeing her in person. And yeah, the team are just lovely. I think with it being predominantly girls kind of helps at the moment. I guess it's just been really easy to slot into that. I mean, I get on really well with Adam as well, being the one guy on the team. But yeah, they've really welcomed me in, and I think the timing of this camp being sort of 6 weeks after I've joined is really nice as well, because we're all in this house together crammed in with one kitchen. So it's sort of make or break, and it has been really nice.
In terms of benefits, and I know we're still early on in the process, but has PHILY been seeing those benefits of being full-time now?
Oh, massively. I mean, for starters, I have time to go to the gym twice a week, because that's rigidly part of the routine. That was the first thing that would go back when I was working full-time, because I would just literally run out of time, and I'd be finishing a run at 8 p.m. and thinking, is it sensible to go to the gym now and get home at 9:30, have dinner, or shall I just can it? So just being able to be really purposeful with my training and not rush anything and kind of focus on it has been really nice. And also just picking up things from those around me that I see as that's a good habit to pick up, or I want to be better, and just surrounding yourself with people that kind of practice what you preach.
And it's not just a new team that PHILY has, but a new channel. I mean, it's about a year old now, but she's creating some amazing, authentic, brilliant content on YouTube as well.
I'm so glad I started it, and I think I put it off for ages, just kind of not having the confidence to put myself out there and worrying what people will think. And it's always the people that when you really look at it, you think, why do I care what this person that I went to secondary school with that I don't speak to anymore think? If they don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. But I think the thing that's really helped is it's such a team effort with me and my partner Daniel. He films the vast majority of the content, which I found really tough out here, because I'm oh no, it's me with this camera that I don't normally hold. He edits it all and loves doing that side of things. And I think that makes it a lot more fun, because we kind of work on it together as a project. We don't see it as work, it's just something that we do for fun.
And me and PHILY talk loads more about that YouTube channel in the full version of this conversation, which you can watch on our channel now. Just look for this little thumbnail here. All right, let's talk running, the A goal. What is it?
It's weird, I feel I haven't raced in literally forever. I had a 10k sort of, I think it's like October, November time, and then I got ill, so it's been quite a while. So the next couple of races will be just sort of like warming back up to racing again. I've got a 10k not long after we get back, which is also a little bit of a test to see how I race straight after coming back down from altitude. So that's over in the Netherlands. I'm going with my teammate Yip to do a 10k over there, and then we're kind of in a base building phase to then gear up for the next marathon, which will be sort of like late spring. I haven't exactly confirmed yet what I'm doing, but I've got a couple in mind. It'll be either sort of like late April or sort of like early May. So that's going to be the A goal, which seems so far in the future that I can just be like, yeah, I'm going to run a marathon soon, but not even in the block yet. So we're just like getting fit. But yeah, that'll be my big focus for the year, I think. I'd really like to run the world standard if I can, just 2:29:30, just very fast. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be going for, I think.
Look, it's a big target, but something that I'm sure PHILY can 100% achieve. It's marathon over everything for PHILY now, but why is it that 26.2 miles is so special?
It's always been something I've wanted to do. Like ever since I started running, I just have seen it as this like amazing achievement just to run a marathon. I felt ready to do one probably when I was like sort of 25, 26, and it was just waiting for the right time sort of that I felt ready to cope with the mileage. And then last year running my first marathon, I just loved the training. I loved the race. I loved the whole process of like training for this terrifying unknown distance. And although now it's not unknown, I just kind of want to like do that all over again.
Yeah. I'll be honest, you probably gathered this by now, but PHILY absolutely loves running. Why is it so special to her?
If I was told I was never allowed to compete again, I would still do it because it's like finding my headspace. It's my way to get my energy out and like de-stress. My partner hates it when I take time off if I'm injured or if I have a week of rest, because after like 3 days I'm just unbearable to be around because I have all this energy that I don't know what to do with. He's like, you're so annoying, just go for a run. So yeah, I love it for that. And like, whilst I'm keen that like your sport isn't your personality and it doesn't become that, my whole life is built around it now, that like it's my social circle, like it's how I know people all over the world, which I think is really, really awesome.
I imagine if you don't run and you've watched this, you're now thinking about buying a new pair of trainers. And if you are thinking about that, what would PHILY's advice to you be?
I would say definitely do it. And if you have the kind of like commitment to keep doing it when it's not fun and it's painful and it's just crap, because it will be for at least like 2 weeks to 2 months. Like you've got to get past that bit if you're starting from nothing and you class yourself as not a runner. My partner's actually just got to that stage and he's like, oh, I like this now because I can do it and it's not just really hard and that's all you can think of. So you got to get past that bit first. But like just surround yourself with other people, like go down to the park run. It's like there's just so many lovely people out there that will go for a run with you or like give advice if you need it.
I adore this conversation, as you could probably see, so do go and check out the full version of it on our YouTube channel now. Make sure you do subscribe to us here at RunThrough TV and also subscribe to PHILY's channel. She's got loads of amazing videos on there. I'd say go back and just watch the whole back catalogue because they are absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to see what her and her partner Daniel do with the channel as well, and I'm very excited to see what she does in her next race too. So I'll catch you again very soon here on RunThrough TV, and once again, do please make sure if you've enjoyed this to like, comment and subscribe.